They call him stubborn. They call her dramatic. They call it disrespect. But what if stubbornness is not rebellion? What if it's a child screaming, "I don't feel heard"? A 14-year-old boy refuses to greet visitors. His father says, "That's disrespect." But no one notices he hasn't spoken at dinner in weeks. A 13-year-old girl slams her door. Her mother says, "You're too emotional." But no one asks why she cries alone at night. We punish the behavior. We ignore the message. Tantrums are not always manipulation. Sometimes they are powerless children trying to control the only thing they can: noise. Silence is not always attitude. Sometimes it's protection. And what we label as disrespect is often unprocessed pain. Here's the uncomfortable truth. When parents demand obedience without understanding, when "because I said so" replaces conversation, when image matters more than emotional safety, we don't raise disciplined children. We raise emotionally disconnected adults. And emotionally disconnected adults build cold societies. Think about it. A child who is never heard becomes an adult who doesn't listen. A child who is shamed becomes an adult who shames. A child punished for feelings grows into a leader who punishes vulnerability. That's how society decays. Not in one dramatic collapse, but in millions of homes where emotions are silenced. Dark psychology teaches us something disturbing. When someone feels powerless long enough, they either withdraw or they seek power in unhealthy ways. That stubborn boy, if ignored, he may grow into a man who equates control with respect. That dramatic girl, if dismissed, she may grow into a woman who tolerates emotional neglect or becomes emotionally unavailable herself. We say we want a tolerant society, but tolerance starts at home. You cannot humiliate a child daily and expect them to respect differences as adults. You cannot silence their voice and expect them to fight for justice later. You cannot crush their emotions and expect them to build compassionate communities. Here's the part no one wants to admit. Some parents don't want respectful children. They want obedient ones. And obedience without understanding creates adults who either submit blindly or rebel destructively. Which one are we building? The stubborn child may actually be strong-willed. The silent child may be deeply sensitive. The disrespectful child may simply be demanding dignity. The real question is not, why is this child difficult? The real question is, why does this child feel unsafe enough to act this way? If we keep misreading our children, we don't just lose them, we lose the future. So, here's the controversial question. Are we raising strong individuals, or are we raising emotionally suppressed citizens who will either tolerate injustice or become the source of it? And one more question that may hurt. When your child shuts down, explodes, or talks back, is it really disobedience? Or is it a mirror reflecting the parenting we don't want to examine?